Welcome back to another episode. In this little vlog, we've actually got a lot going on, which is awesome. We went and raced at Lakes, being the first race of the season, which was really good. So we've got a bit of footage of that. I'm now heading to Narrabri to go and pick up a new canopy for the car, just because having a flat tray I think looks really good, but I'm sick of kind of having to strap every little thing down, tie-ons down the back. And then my brother Cameron, who you see in the other videos, has been borrowing my bike basically this entire time, and we have a 2017 WR250 sitting in the shed at home, not being used. So I'm actually going to swing by Inverell from Narrabri to pick that up, and we'll bring it back here and we'll look after it and stuff like that. So Cam will be able to have his own bike, and you'll be able to see more shots of him, which is really good. He's really excited to kind of get back into it too. Cool couple of days, which is sick. Bike's already loaded up, ready to go, so let's go get into it.
You gotta clean my front thing off. What happens when you sit at the back, you just get all the mud on the front. I'm not even kidding. They don't need to read my number because I'm not anywhere near the front anyway. No, it's just like that. Where is it? Oh my god. It's on there. Cameron knows where their filter is, he'll show you where it is. She's a bit muddy. I had to show him where the air filter was on his own bike. I'm cutting that out. The first time, every other time was fine.
On the road again. Sing it with me, Shrek. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Welcome to Australia's longest, most boring road. Turned off some random path in Narrabri because I think Cam is out here somewhere. That looks pretty good over there, but we'll see, so we'll go see if we can find it. Dan, how many have you caught today? Too many? Yeah. I got the pink rod.
I've caught 0.
You got the pink rod? What does that mean? Is that the lucky rod?
That's the only one that's caught fish.
No, you just stand on the right because then you catch them all before they get to the people down the river.
That there, just making sure the whole fucking family's awake, okay? Bit of a morning stretch.
Meanwhile,
can you stop lighting Jackson on fire now?
I'm telling Sid and Hope, I'm taking this spanner.
Oh, thank you, sir. How hot is it? Oh, yum.
Is this for your video vlog, Ross?
Are you vlogging?
Yeah, you vlogging. I call this the Great Queenslander. It's like the Great Northern.
Yeah.
It's like the Great Northern, but with sausage.
What about my tail and I'll just swing at it?
This is the one you caught?
Yeah, man, 100%.
No, I know.
Shut up!
That's a pretty big one. Give it a kiss.
Kiss him!
Oh, Cameron. Kiss it. Kiss
Please.
it.
What's in its mouth? I'm not
Kiss
kissing
it.
the fucking fish.
Kiss
I'll
it.
kiss it, come here.
Come here.
I'm joking. Look how ugly it is.
Hey, that's not very nice.
Yeah, but it's a fish.
What's in your mouth?
He's gonna
you
die in
weird-
like 5 seconds. He got feelings too.
What do you mean?
I don't want to be in the car.
Why not?
And that's the finished product. Heaps of space on the inside for gear and all that kind of stuff, which is good. Gives kind of like more space, so I can just chuck things in now, because having, like I said, the flat tray is a bit hard, but now that I've got the canopy on thanks to Jake, we can just chuck things in. Lock it, it's waterproof. We'll get like a solar panel up there soon. We'll get a battery, and it's got a fridge slider and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. We're gonna head over to Inverell now, and we're gonna go pick up Cam's new dirt bike, so that'll be sick.
Oi! Someone knows I'm home. Look at that little dog. That's awesome.
Oi! What's going on? What are you doing here? Hey, big dog. Hey, what's going on?
Made it home. There's the wagon from all my other videos. WR's just in that shed just over there, but this is my actual home house, which is awesome. Sat here in Inverell, this is where I kind of grew up. I've got a bit of land out the back that used to be my initial motorbike track when I was a lot younger. But yeah, it's good to be out of the car. I just drove from Narrabri. It's like a 2-hour drive and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll go see what my dad's doing, then we'll load up and make the drive back to Newcastle. Okie doke, so we're all done loading up now, which is good. We had a couple of hiccups with the Ballard's bike rack. Not the actual bike rack itself, but the fact that one of the little clips that hooks onto the bike to hold it on got shaken off on the way here between Narrabri and Inverell. So I have made a little makeshift one that goes to the car, which is actually a pretty good idea anyway, because the Ballard's bike rack doesn't go really far into the car, which means that there's a little bit more stress because the bar comes out, so it's a bit bent. So the fact that the chain actually comes from the car is good, because it'll hold the bike in, but it'll also kind of take a little bit of weight off that middle bar as well, which is kind of good. But yeah, so this is the bike that's been sitting in our shed that is basically the same model as mine, but the WR250 version that is going to be Cameron's bike when we go out to ride days, because he's been using mine the whole time, and I think the 450 was a little bit too much for him, so this will be a little bit easier trying to get him back into it and stuff like that. I think all we're going to really do, because it's actually in fantastic nick, as you can see, it's barely been ridden, is we'll give it a bit of a clean up. I'm going to chuck some a graphics kit on it, which I've been talking to the guys at Henna Graphics Co here in Newcastle, only just down the road in Warrabrook. So I'm going to send him a message, and we can get around to designing some awesome graphics for it. But the car is loaded up, ready to go. New canopy, my bike's on, and then the WR there as well. But I think what we're going to do, and hopefully we can make an awesome video on this too, is we're going to actually run rails up there. We're going to put front wheel holders on there, and then what I want to do is, and you can let me know if this is a good idea in the comment section, is have a kind of similar design to the Ballard's bike rack. But what I'll do is the bike will kind of go from here up to the top with the front wheel up there, and then I'll put those kind of like clips on around here, so it is just a roll up, front wheel sits in there, and then it hooks on kind of around here, so making loading up nice and easy as well, and that way we can put both bikes on, because I don't want to take the Ballard's bike rack absolutely. It's fantastic, but it's just a kind of a pain to move around and stuff like that. So yeah, future ideas from this here, but the canopy's going well so far. It's full, it's got a dryer and stuff in there too, so it's good to have some extra space. But it's going to be awesome for Cam to have his bike as well, because it's good to have other people out there and stuff riding around, and Cameron's gonna try and get into it too, which would be sweet. But yeah, it's a bit late now. I was going to drive back to Newcastle. It's about 6:30, and I think it's a little bit too late to do that. I work at 1:30 tomorrow, so I've got to get up at absolute sparrowfart in the morning and head back, and hopefully have enough time to unload everything, jump into my pharmacy gear, because I'm actually a pharmacist when I'm not riding dirt bikes, and and yeah, we'll get it sorted. So that's pretty good. I don't think there will be anything else in the video. It's a fun little road trip, getting all this kind of stuff organised. We've got some races coming up, which will be awesome. We've got Cessnock and Maitland there. All have their first round soon. So hopefully I see you guys out there as well. And yeah, it was sick. So we'll see you in the next one.